Good day everybody and welcome at BMW E36 and E46 vlog, PDC and WD-40. So, if your PDC sensors are beeping when you are not driving in reverse, then it could be three things. One, there can be water in it. Two, they can be stuck. And three, they can be broken. So with the first two options you can fix it with WD-40 or some other oil. And to explain how to work that is, I'm going to talk about that later, because you need to know the different kinds of oil and then you know which one to use. So in order to know what kind of oil to use, you need to know what types of oil there exist. You have the universal all-purpose, for example WD-40, and that's for general use, and it's like has the effect of everything a little bit. So you put it on, it gets the water out, it's good for gliding and protection all a little bit, but it gets off pretty quick. So that's option one. Option two is silicone. Silicone is good to protect, and it's more to put on the bar like that, and it's for the protection of the material, not for the gliding. And if you want something more for the gliding, you have gliding pins behind here, then you can better use a PTFA oil, and that's, like I said, a little bit less protection, but it's better for the gliding. And you have those in two different types. You have the dry version for if it's outside, and you have the wet version for if it's inside. It doesn't attract so much dust if you use the dry version, but on the other hand the wet version is a little bit better for lubrication. So that's the type number three. So you have the normal universal one, you have the silicone, and you have the PTFA. And then for the fourth one you have like more the thicker stuff that you use for your brake pads, or when you close a door, or where did I use it for, or for pins and stuff like that. If you use that, it doesn't get off so quickly, but it attracts a lot of sand, and it doesn't come anywhere, only on the spot where you put it. So what I advise to use is the regular one to get the water out. That's the most important thing that the oil has to do. You need to use oil that attracts water. Attracts it in the way that it gets it out. The better one is the PTFA oil, and then the dry version, because that doesn't attract any dirt. I used the WD-40, and before that I used some contact spray. One got stuck a little bit, so I might going to use the PTFA, and I only have the wet version around, and there we go, I have it laying around, so I want to use it. The better one is the dry version. But anyway, almost everybody has WD-40 laying around. You can put that in without the contact spray. And if it's really stuck, so the WD-40 is for getting the water out, and the lubrication is the PTFE. That's a little bit more for the lubrication, also getting the water out. So that's what I used and what you can use, and I'm going to show you some movie about the different ones that you can use. Don't use silicone, because it's very good stuff to protect, not to glide, and if it's on, it never gets off. So if you get it on your bumper that I need to get paint because of the damage, the paint is going to fall off, and it's almost impossible to get it out. So that's are the different types. Once again, the universal one, the silicone one, the PTFA, and like the thick one. And you could say you also have a fifth one, and that's the white grease. That's also something you spray on, and like the word says, white grease, you have like a little bit of substance. So that's between the PTFA and the thick oil in. So you have 5 different types. So that's what it is, and in those 5 different types you have a little bit difference with dry and not dry, but those 5 types you have. WD-40. So maybe I have to dry out, but let's see if it worked. It worked. So that saved you like a few $100. You're welcome. It really worked. It was broken since day one. Replaced the wiring. Now just some contact cleaner and the WD-40, and it's fixed. If the video was helpful and it saved you a few $100, please a thumbs up, and if you like the video, also please a thumbs up, and anyway, thumbs up and subscribe for more updates on the E36 and the E46. Later guys.